Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. Original Seed coming at you from my living room. And recently I made a video talking about how I wanted to quit smoking cannabis. And in this video, I will tell you how that is going. But before we begin, again, do not like this video. I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. They keep on knocking, and I won't let them in. So, straight up from the front, I had a relapse the second day in. I was not feeling good at all, irritable, just feeling not at ease. And I still have some cannabis in my vape. So I took a hit and instantly, within a minute, I felt way better. All that irritability, all that stress and anxiety just went away, and I felt normal. I felt happy, I felt like I can go on, just normal. So I realized then, obviously, that my body is addicted to it, it needs it to stay balanced. And that was gonna be it. I was just gonna smoke that and try to keep on quitting. Then I talked to somebody, a friend of mine, and she gave me herb, like an actual cannabis, not a vape. She had a nug and she gave me one. It was a grape ape. Now that night, after I smoked half the nug, I almost slept through the night. I only woke up once. And then the next night when I smoked the rest of it, or the next day when I smoked the rest of it, I had no headaches, I had no irritability. Just smoking in the morning, half a bowl, lasted me through the day. I got high. I felt it for, the hour or so that I did. And then after that, it was just smooth sailing, like I was normal. I didn't feel high. I didn't feel like I needed anything. I wasn't irritable. I had no headaches, none of that stuff. I felt normal, besides the 1 hour of being high. So that day, I bought some more cannabis, some actual herb. And then again, when I smoked it, I felt the high, but I was also able to go to sleep through the whole night. Now, it's been 5 days since I stopped smoking vapes and switched strictly to cannabis, strictly to herb, and I've been sleeping like a freaking baby. Last night, I slept through the whole night. I actually woke up refreshed, and it's been getting better and better as I've been stopping the vapes and switching to herb. So I started doing just a little bit of research about vapes, and it turns out that they are banned in Mexico and in a lot of different countries too. Now you can still get them, people still smoking because the laws are lax. They won't charge you for, the cop's not going to stop you from vaping, but they are illegal. And the reason being is for health reasons. When you smoke through these vapes, the vapes aren't regulated, so you really don't know what people are putting in there. But one of the things that causes people to have side effects is the actual vape itself, the metals and the carcinogens that are used to heat up the oil so that you can smoke it. So essentially you are smoking chemicals that are infused in the metal and all this stuff. So I'm not sure, because these aren't regulated and you don't know what's really inside, but I have a feeling that smoking strictly through vape, because I switched from herb to vape because it's a lot more convenient, was really taking a toll on my body. I think that is what was causing me to get those headaches. Because like I said, I haven't had them in 7 days or so since I've been smoking this herb. I think that was also keeping me from falling asleep at night. Also giving me all this nervous energy, or just not making me feel right. So that was my realization, that I think I was poisoning myself with these vapes. But like I said, I can't be sure. They're unregulated. There's not really too much research on these vapes. So when you consider all the stuff that they make in China and how a lot of stuff is toxic and they have no regulations over there, I mean, it's easy to assume and believe that these vapes are pretty much on the same boat, and they might be doing more harm than good. Now, that isn't to say that I'm gonna keep on smoking, but I will start smoking less, and I have started smoking less. Once I switch from the vapes to the cannabis, I mean, like I said, like half a bowl is good for pretty much almost half the day. If I smoke right now, I'm good till, midday, 5 o'clock. I'll smoke another one, just to chillax and relax, and then maybe at night. But the thing is, before I would just vape all day because I felt like I needed it, and now I don't. So I'm gonna be using cannabis herb to wean me off the vapes, and it has so far. And eventually I will stop smoking. And I think taking this path is a lot easier because I feel better. I'm able to go to sleep. I'm able to eat. My headaches are gone, or at least now. So before I would vape to try to get rid of those symptoms. And now that I don't have the symptoms, I can actually get high to have fun again. So I still plan on quitting, but for some reason now I feel like it's easier because I'm not having those symptoms. The thing is though, still with cannabis, I'm not dreaming. And I recently read something about how there's two sides of you. You have like the waking you and the sleeping you, but that sleeping you is just as important as your waking days, because it shows you a different part of you, your unconscious. And dreams are a big part of that. Not only does it help you reflect on your ever waking life, but also gives you dreams, like another part of you that is missing, and I want to get that back. So eventually I plan to stop smoking as well, but right now I am weaning off. And to those of you who are trying to quit out there, find the best way for you. Sometimes cold turkey isn't it, sometimes it is. If you are a cannabis smoker, not a vape smoker, it might be easier for you to do cold turkey. And it might be easier for you just to wean off as well. But I have a feeling that these vapes have something else in them that is pretty much harming you more than it's actually helping. And until they're regulated and you actually know everything that's in there and you actually know that you're not smoking the metal, I don't think I'll ever go back to vapes again. So once I do finally get off cannabis, if I ever do go back to it, cause for recreational uses, it's gonna be straight tree leaves, no more manufactured stuff. Hopefully this video helps. Hopefully it shows you that I'm not perfect. I'm human, and we all have struggles and revelations that we go through, and this is just one of them. That's gonna do it for this episode. Remember, when she's a fan, smoke a fatty.